Around the Ozarks is now on your FM radio. Listen to Around the Ozarks mornings with Grace Gooley as I spotlight local people, stories, and podcasts, all while playing the country legends of the 90s and the hit makers of the 2000s. It's on the Ozarks' best country, 105.1 The Bull. It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchenland USA, Advanced Car Care Center, and Smouse Brothers Foundation Repair. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Good morning to you. Happy Wednesday, midway through your week, and we are telling you about some news from around the Ozarks today.
All right. The Springfield City Council has once again approved the use of eminent domain to acquire the Hotel of Terror on North Main Avenue. The council voted unanimously to move forward, saying that building must come down to replace the structurally deficient Main Avenue bridge. The city and the owner, Sterling Mathis, have been unable to agree upon a price, with the city topping out around $2 million max payment and Mathis asking for $3.5 million. Mathis says that he will again seek a referendum, meaning that Springfield voters could have the final say on this. Mathis has 30 days to gather 1,500 valid signatures to get that issue on the ballot.
All right. That controversy continues, as does another one. A long-running rezoning debate at National and Sunshine has now been paused yet again because developers have withdrawn their application. The latest proposal would have rezoned 8 lots there on Sunshine at National from single-family homes to a restricted office district with no restaurants or standalone retail. So it would have gone from single to a business area. They've withdrawn that. The case was set to return to the Planning and Zoning Commission this week, but was taken off the agenda. Developers say they didn't have enough council support to move forward with it. So now any future attempt to rezone that land would require in starting the entire process over from scratch. So it could be a ways before it's over. That continues. And then there's this. After 3 years of construction, drivers in Springfield are seeing a big change this morning as you're driving around on Grant Avenue. Two-way traffic is now open north of Grant Street as the Grant Avenue Parkway project is wrapping up. It had a price tag of $31 million. Supposed to be a wide and pleasant thoroughfare connecting Bass Pro Shops and Wonders of Wildlife to downtown Springfield. And okay. I got to tell you, I drove it.
So it's done
yesterday. Well, it's basically done. They've got a few things to finish up, but it's the major construction is done. And I drove it yesterday because I knew it was coming today, and I'm still underwhelmed. I mean, it seems like a normal road to me, and maybe the problem is twofold. Maybe I think we were still in the news whenever they made this big to-do about this Grant Avenue Parkway. It was going to be this big thing. It's going to be beautiful. We got to do this. It's going to really connect downtown with Wonders of Wildlife. And I drove it yesterday, and it's a regular road. I mean, it's nice. On one there are sidewalks on both sides, so I think that's a nice addition. And one of the sidewalks is wider, so bikes can be there and stuff. But man, for a $31 million price tag for my money. Whew.
Yeah, I can't figure out the connection. Why? So I love downtown. I love Wonders of Wildlife. And I am on the trail system all the time, biking, running, all the things. But I can't. Those are two different things for me. If I'm going downtown, it's to do one thing. If I'm going to Wonders of Wildlife, it's to do another thing. I'm not sure the need for the connectivity, I guess.
Well, I have heard that it didn't end up being what they wanted it to be. I don't know if it's because of money, that they ran out of money, or what happened, but it was supposed to be grander than it is.
If there would be, I wonder if what type of a business could potentially go in and help tie that up?
It's residential, most of it.
But Grand and Grant, there's a lot off of Grand and Grant that is prime, potentially potentially.
Well, there's a
Prime real
neighborhood market
estate.
near there, but it's not.
No,
It's
that's
not
Campbell. That's on Campbell.
right, but it's 1 block
It's
away.
close,
Back
right?
of
I
it.
know, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Grand and Grant, like right there at that intersection. There's a really
Yeah.
nice space,
I mean, there's a gas station there.
a rundown gas station, like or a dilapidated building.
Yeah, I'm just telling you.
Huh?
Go drive it yourself and see if you're wowed by it for 31
No,
million.
I am not disagreeing with you. I'm trying to figure out.
Well, I'm talking to the audience. If you're curious, go drive it and see if it's what you think.
Okay.
Maybe I'm alone in this.
Okay. Moving on, a social media analytics firm says Missouri Attorney General's office, Catherine Hanaway, was targeted by a coordinated online attack, likely originating from China. Why? The campaign started after she announced plans to seize Chinese owned assets following a $24 billion judgment against China related to COVID. Investigators say more than 100 fake accounts were used to criticize and disparage her online. She says she is undeterred and will continue pursuing the judgment on behalf of Missouri taxpayers.
I think most of those fake accounts were on X, and they didn't actually belong to anybody. They were made up for this purpose.
Yeah, probably bots, right?
Yes.
I watched a documentary on how that works. It is fascinating, actually. Okay, the Missouri Attorney General's office is investigating a Billings contractor after multiple customers reported paying thousands of dollars for work that never got done. Complaints say customers paid Greenhaw Buildings upfront for projects like garages and never saw any actual construction work done. Customers also say they've been unable to contact the owner. The company now holds an F rating with the Better Business Bureau.
Which my understanding is not good. An F rating. I remember from school that F.
I mean, the Better Business Bureau, I don't know.
I tried to argue to my parents that it
be-
stands for fantastic.
Yeah.
But
Didn't work for you?
didn't work. But look at me now. Two popular Missouri state parks are closed this week as crews work to remove feral hogs from them and from the area. Johnson Shut-ins and Tom Sauk Mountain State Parks are closed through Friday. State and federal officials are using helicopters to shoot the invasive animals, which damage habitat and spread disease. It appears to be working because they've not the first time they've done this. Missouri's feral hog population has dropped by more than 80% since 2016. So they're doing something right because those things are getting out of control, or they were.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
More than 5,000 pounds of chicken are heading to families in need across the Ozarks for Christmas, just in time. Smart Chicken donated the food to Ozarks Food Harvest as part of its annual holiday tradition, its giving campaign. The donation is expected to provide about 20,000 meals in Southwest Missouri. That's amazing. That food bank says demand remains high as more families are struggling with food insecurity. Smart Chicken has donated more than 170,000 pounds of poultry to Ozarks Food Harvest since 2004.
That is super cool.
170,000 pounds.
Yeah, I love that. Every year, they're kind enough to do that. So thoughtful and generous. And, man, goes to a lot of good use around the Ozarks. Well, tomorrow is the night. The Missouri State football team will play in their very first bowl game ever. The Bears will take on Arkansas State, cross-state rival, in the inaugural Xbox Bowl happening down in Frisco, Texas. They will do so, of course, without their head coach after Ryan Beard left for a job at Coastal Carolina. So, interim coach is in place. Kickoff set for 8 o'clock tomorrow night on ESPN2. We'll all be watching. The game marks Missouri State's first bowl appearance as an FBS program and Conference USA member. The players are already winners, players on both teams, because they were each given their own Xbox consoles when they got down to Texas because the sponsor hooked them up.
Is Xbox. Is it normal for Ryan Beard or anyone in his shoes to leave the job before the bowl game? Like, is there not like a contractual agreement that says you'll stay till I find that strange.
Well, there's a buyout involved in most cases, so the rules go out the window if there's a buyout involved. And then
Hmm.
this has happened very high profile this year with another coach who went down to LSU. But um, most of the time, when the coach alerts the team that he is heading somewhere else, they say, "Then leave now. We don't want you here. We don't
Yeah.
want you to coach the bowl game." Yeah, so that's normally what happens.
Interesting, because I would have guessed that he would have finished out the bowl game and then been on his way. And I would have also guessed that that would have been the preference.
Well, the race to find new coaches starts very early.
Well, yeah, but I
This
mean,
this year
the
earlier
new
than ever.
coach isn't going to start before the bowl game. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but the old team doesn't want you. If you don't want them, they don't want you.
Okay.
Move on.
All right.
That's just how it works.
I get it.
It's a tough business, although they get paid insane amounts of money. I mean, come
Right.
on. Heads up, if you love Oreos, 9 new products are coming your way, including the return of cookie dough Oreos for the first time in more than a decade. I don't know what's taking them so long.
I'll
Actually,
stick with my cookie dough ice cream.
I've never had them. Yeah. Original.
That's true. That's to be fair, I haven't had the cookie dough Oreo, but chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. Yeah. From
Well, that's where it
Brahms.
all started.
Yeah.
That's where it all started. Limited time cookie hits store shelves December 22nd. So coming up here, along with several new permanent additions like Oreo muffins. Don't know what that is. And chocolate ganache thins. Also don't know what that is. They are also, listen to this. They're also coming out with 0 sugar Oreos.
Ew.
Yeah, that will arrive nationwide early next year. I'm not a
No,
fan of
thank you.
anything 0 sugar because I don't like the fake sugar. The fake
I
sugar
can't
is,
get over the thought of the chemicals that I must be consuming.
yeah.
For me, it might taste fine, but it's the mental game that I
I've
can't. Yeah.
I've read I've Alzheimer's disease in my family, and I've read too much about aspartame to be part of that at all.
Yeah.
If I can avoid it.
All right. Mariah Carey is once again owning the holiday season. All I Want for Christmas Is You. And yes, I'm talking to you. Has now spent 20 weeks at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, setting an all-time record. That song was originally released in 1994, but did not hit number 1 until 2019, thanks
That's
to
crazy.
streaming and holiday airplay.
1994, so 25 years.
Yeah. That was
That's
the
nuts.
ringtone whenever I called my friend Ashley. During the holidays, it was All I Want for Christmas Is You. That was the ringtone. And then if it was non-holiday season, it was Party in the USA. Yeah. And when I call my sister's phone, it is Journey. What's the song? That's Jefferson Star, not Sarah Jefferson Starship. Journey. Don't stop believing. That's the song that plays whenever I call my sister. There you go.
That's great.
So
That's great.
Mariah Carey, she was on the ringtone for me, for my call, babe, for my call. So I don't know.
It's a big hit with the kids.
One more thing. Mariah Carey is set to perform at the opening ceremony of the 26 Winter Olympics in Italy.
It's the Winter Olympics, so surely she sings that song, right?
Yes.
She has to sing that song. That's why they wanted Mariah Carey to be there to sing that song for the Olympics.
I mean, she's
right
got a
around
million
Christmas.
good songs. She has a bunch of good songs.
Well, yeah, but
I mean,
I
she's
don't
like
know.
getting older or whatever, but like people know Mariah Carey.
Aren't
She's
we
Mariah
all?
Carey.
Aren't we all? My singing voice is not what it once was.
I never had one. I've never been able to carry a tune in a bucket. Not once. All right, that's all we got, folks. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great Wednesday. We will see you back here tomorrow morning. And Merry Christmas.
Early. See ya.
No, we can say Merry Christmas. 'Tis the season.
Okay. Merry Christmas.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me here at Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. We've got temperatures above freezing this morning. We're in the mid 30s, and I get to deliver the good news. We're heading to the upper 50s, pushing 60 in a few places across the Ozarks today with increasing clouds in the forecast and breezy conditions with winds out of the south. But it's those south winds that's going to help heat us up. Once again, my headline: temperatures increasing. That's a good headline to have. After all the winter cold that we had around just over the weekend, we are now thawing out across the Ozarks with temperatures topping out in the upper 50s, which is nearly 10 to 15 degrees above average for this time of the year. So it's very mild in the Ozarks, and we do have some scattered clouds building in. That will increase as we head through the afternoon and this evening. Today, there is going to be a chance for rain, but it doesn't arrive until very late tonight. Basically, the northern tier of the country is getting some winter weather. We have several storm systems impacting us across the United States, many of which are providing some very cold temperatures and winter activity across the northern tier. We're on the warm side of things here in the Ozarks. Our temperature is much above average. So our next precip chance, which arrives tonight into Thursday, is going to come down as rainfall in the Ozarks. There could be a thunderstorm chance with some of this too. Most of this is going to occur in our far eastern counties. I'm talking east of Springfield, east of Highway 65. Rain chances, though, increase tonight, and the highest chance is going to be in those eastern counties. 1 or 2 thunderstorms could form southeast of Springfield, but more or less, this is just going to be slow and steady rain, and the better threat for thunderstorms and severe weather will be in the Boot Heel of Missouri and off into the portions of the Tennessee Valley. We will have very gusty winds behind this cold front on Thursday, and I do have kind of a one-day cool down in this forecast. I expect that we have a really gusty wind on Thursday, which knocks our temperatures down into the 50s. We hold on to the rain chance on Thursday. It opens the door to some much cooler temperatures on Friday, but Friday is kind of the one-day outlier in this forecast with chilly temperatures back into the 40s. By this weekend, things are looking nice again. I've got us warming up. We're back into the 60s by Saturday. It looks like a great weekend for running errands, outdoor activities. All the hustle and bustle of this time of year looks nice for the forecast. Around the country, what's making headlines? It's the Pacific Northwest getting another round of heavy rain and possible flooding this week from atmospheric river conditions. The Mountain West to the Northern Plains seeing destructive winds and winter weather impacts there, and strong storms looking possible on Thursday for the Ohio and Tennessee valleys. That's the same storm system that's going to be impacting us in the Ozarks. We get the small rain chance and also the really strong wind chance on Thursday. I think we could see gusts to 40 miles an hour. So big heads up for you there. Around the Ozarks, wake up weather brain twister trivia time. I like these holiday questions as we've been doing the last couple of days. Here's another one for you. What traditional Christmas decoration is actually a parasitic plant that grows on trees? Do you think that is A, holly, B, ivy, C, mistletoe, or D, poinsettia? It is actually C, mistletoe. It's a parasitic plant and it grows on trees. Ivy, of course, also grows up trees and up buildings and can be invasive, but parasitic. It's the mistletoe. Not a plant that you want naturally, but it's always fun around the holidays, right? Congrats if C was your answer. Here's the trivia question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. Which of these is traditionally said to have been shaped to resemble a shepherd's crook, symbolizing Jesus as the good shepherd? Do you think it is A, eggnog, B, fruitcake, C, candy cane, or D, gingerbread house? Take a stab at it. You can let me know what you think at aroundtheozarks.com. So make sure you check out our other holiday contests running there at Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. You'll also find the forecast on the weather page. It's up to the minute all day long at aroundtheozarks.com. Big shout out to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I hope you enjoy the fantastic conditions out today. High temperature of 58 degrees in Springfield. Wind chill value out there early around freezing, but a light south wind is going to be increasing this morning, 5 to 10 miles an hour later this afternoon. It'll be a great day to get outside, so enjoy. We'll chat again early tomorrow.